let's cover what are the quickly at a high level. Why did we even do this, right? Why do you need it? So there are two different reasons. A, as I mentioned, easy access for external data, right? On S3, it makes life easier for people to access it. You don't have to figure out any complexities behind the scenes. End users just use it as a, it's local file, for example, opening an Excel file. It's simple as that. The other reason, which is slightly more interesting use case, I will touch on that a little bit here, is many customers created these large databases. And when I say large, I'm talking about multi-petabyte databases. They don't necessarily connect to multi-petabyte queries all the time, right? Not users are looking at, what's happened in the last 6 month type of questions for most of the time. But historical data needs to be stored somewhere. So many customers want to store 7 years or 10 years or 25-year data history for either government regulations or just their company's needs, or they actually may have a business need that at some point they want an easy, fast access to even older data sets. They don't want to, drag tape drives and put it back and like figure out what's happening, which was done historically. So to avoid that, we have built this PXF for Greenplum, where you can store data, large volumes, like tens or hundreds of petabytes on an external storage, and keep your engine, the data engine, with local data set for the most recent, most touched data from analytics perspective. And that's the beauty of it. I will show you one more diagram here, which will walk through why and how this makes sense. So here's a live example of some of our customers who use Greenplum in a typical data warehousing pattern. This is a slightly older slide, so you see 2019 date here. That's like the most recent data essentially. That's like a transactional database. In this particular scenario, it was MySQL. Applications reading and writing data constantly into a hot data store. That's MySQL. The orange section is the local data stored in Greenplum engine, the data warehouse itself. And there is a historical data, like anything older than 2000, for regulatory purposes, this customer had to keep that data. So they keep it in a colder storage like Cloudian, in S3 storage on Cloudian. The beauty of this PXF and external tables in Greenplum is an end user basically looks at it as one single table. Greenplum and PXF in the background figure out where to move data and how to get data from those external sources, be it a transactional database like MySQL, or be it S3 storage as Cloudian, without an end user having to do any more configurations. You set it once, and then it automatically manages the data for those buckets in right appropriate spaces.